Top 15 most beautiful places on Earth. There are so many breathtaking locations to see in the world. Cloud forests to lakes formed by glaciers. There will undoubtedly be something breathtakingly beautiful everywhere in the world that will leave you speechless. Our planet is oozing with beauty, from natural beauties that attract some of the most distinctive fauna in the world to architectural masterpieces that commemorate human evolution. It can be extremely difficult to choose just a few of the world's most stunning locations. However, in order to assist us in our search, we chose places that not only astound with their captivating appearances but also provide lessons on the history and culture of their respective places. 15 of the world's most stunning locations are listed here for you to consider visiting. Machu Picchu. This World Heritage Site is undoubtedly Peru's most well-known destination, and for good reason. The old terraced city's breathtaking architecture and panoramic vistas of the surrounding mountains will take your breath away, as will the approximately 8,000-foot height. Machu Picchu, the most important discovery of the old Inca Empire, is perched in the Andes Mountains. The magnificent castle, as well as many structures scattered over the 5-mile site, are likely to be relics of a royal residence for Inca nobles or a religious complex. Getting to the place in the mountains is not easy because it demands a long climb at a high elevation. Machu Picchu is an incredible destination to visit. Canadian National Park Banff. Some of the bluest water you've ever seen can be found in the glacial lakes of Canada's first national park. If you're not much of an outdoor enthusiast, you may still enjoy the scenery from one of the charming and opulent lakeside lodges located throughout the park, such as the Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise. One of the most exquisite natural sights in the world is Banff National Park, which features sparkling glacier waters surrounded by snow-capped mountains and scented evergreens. Although Lake Louise may be the main draw, Canada's first national park offers a wealth of activities, including breathtaking gondola rides. Alberta's Canadian Rockies are magnificently displayed in Canada's first national park. Grizzlies, bighorn sheep, and moose all make their homes amid Banff's towering peaks, lush pine woods, hot springs, and animals. Pools fed by glaciers that are almost unnaturally azure, like the picture-perfect Pato Lake. Temple of Bagan, Myanmar. Thousands of Buddhist temples and pagodas make up this ancient metropolis in central Myanmar. Myanmar is made up of over 3,500 Buddhist temples and pagodas. The former capital, which dates to the 9th century, stood as the political, social, and religious hub of the pagan empire. Over the course of 250 years, the monarchs of Bagan are thought to have built upwards of 13,000 religious structures, establishing a Buddhist landmark in the nation. But over the ages, earthquakes destroyed many of the temples. UNESCO started initiatives to rehabilitate several of the ruins and declared Myanmar's temples of Bagan a World Heritage Site in 2019. One of the prettiest views is from above. For an eagle's eye view, take a hot air balloon ride at sunrise to see the temples scattered across the lush landscape. Madagascar's Avenue of the Baobabs. All that's left of a once dense forest is a stretch of gigantic baobab trees on a gravel road close to Madagascar's west coast. The ancient giants seem especially spectacular when illuminated by dawn or sunset. With good reason, this is one of Madagascar's most popular natural attractions. Along with the amazing photo opportunities provided by the auburn-hued trees, Visitors flock to see the rare fauna that lives nearby in the overgrowth and to support local conservation efforts. On Madagascar's west coast, the dirt path connecting Morondava and Belanite-sur-Bihina is beautifully framed by a number of old baobab trees. It is possible to view the dramatic picture from kilometers away because of the tall, 800-year-old trees that reach up to the dusty sky. According to legend, the unusual trees were previously a part of a much bigger forest, but much of it had been destroyed due to urbanization. Attractivists successfully petitioned for the Avenue of the Baobabs to be declared Madagascar's first natural monument, in an effort to protect the path. France's Paris. A place like Paris makes it difficult to resist falling in love. Every arrondissement is filled with picture-perfect buildings, and there are seemingly more parks than people. This is a city that never sleeps with its spectacular architecture, magnificent boulevards, top-notch art, jewel-box patisseries, and classic lodging options. The best way to explore its unrivaled food culture is to stumble upon corner bistros down cobblestone streets. One cannot escape Paris' allure. The famed city has served as a playground for artists, designers, and authors for decades, who frequently draw inspiration from the magnificent architecture, gardens, and cafes around. The city has struggled to protect a large portion of its historic identity, but it also encourages fresh perspectives and technological advancements that help it stand out year after year. Ha Long Bay, Vietnam. In the very north of Vietnam, close to the Chinese border, is where you'll find the magnificent Ha Long Bay. You may already be aware of this. This stunning landscape may be familiar to you from the renowned James Bond film Tomorrow Never Dies. We advise renting a boat and going for a swim in the crystal clear water. Ha Long Bay is a photographer's paradise, with hundreds of karsts covered in vegetation rising out of the emerald green waters. Explore the UNESCO World Heritage Site's stunning islands and bizarre cave systems by boat or kayak. Turkey's Pamukkale. Pamukkale, in southwest Turkey, is among the most breathtaking locations on Earth. Natural springs that produce cascading white terraces rich in minerals are what give this breathtaking area its name. The formation of the tiered basins filled with thermal water over time has produced a wonderful location known as the Cotton Castle, because it resembles a miniature fortress made of cotton that billows in the breeze. Pamukkale's white travertine structures and electric blue thermal pools, which were created by calcium carbonate slowly crystallizing, provide for stunning vacation where you can bathe like an emperor among the picturesque baths. Greece's Santorini, OIA. With its glittering crystal clear waters, black sand beaches, and volcanic terrain, Santorini is a popular bucket list trip. Greece is also a well-liked bucket list location. Its breathtaking seaside backdrop and stunning sunset views from OIA Village will leave you speechless. By boat, you can take a memorable journey via undiscovered bays and neighboring islands to this Greek island. While the Aegean Sea can be seen from most of the Greek islands, OIA's hillside location offers some of the greatest vistas. Hawa Mahal, India's Jaipur. India's Pink City, a favorite destination of fashionistas and designers, is home to some of the most ornate and vibrant palaces in the world. Many of the walled city's initial buildings, like the well-known Hawa Mahal and Raj Mahal Palace, were built in the 1700s, but Jaipur's dusty pink color didn't emerge until the entire city was painted to welcome Queen Victoria's husband, Prince Albert, in 1876. Jaipur is the location of outstanding textile marketplaces in addition to its elaborate Hindu Rajput architecture. Hawa Mahal, which translates to Palace of the Winds, is one of the most exquisite examples of Jaipur's rosy-hued architecture. The city is also known as Pink City because of the distinctive color of its structures. The bustling bazaars, holy lakes, and iconic Hawa Mahal, also known as the Palace of the Winds, are all abundant in the capital and largest city of Rajasthan. The amazing sandstone building contains 953 tiny outside windows, or jharokas, that are embellished with elaborate lattice work. Italy's Amalfi Coast. Unquestionably, one of the most beautiful places on earth is the Amalfi Coast in southern Italy. It's difficult not to be mesmerized by its beauty and allure, with its towering cliffs peppered with vibrant houses, magnificent beaches, vineyards, and picturesque fishing communities. There are many amazing experiences along the Amalfi Coast. Morocco's Marrakesh. Marrakesh, which is situated at the base of the Atlas Mountains, has not undergone much change since the Middle Ages. You may spend days exploring the city's vibrant souls, palaces, and gardens by meandering through its labyrinthine lanes. The colorful city may be most known for its market culture, spice traders, and historic medinas, but it also has reinvented riads, hip independent stores, and a vibrant contemporary art scene. There are many sights to explore, from the cobalt blue Jardin Majorelle that Yves Saint Laurent restored to the smoky street food booths in Jima LFNA. Seychelles. The Seychelles, a nation of 115 islands that is frequently ranked among the most beautiful places on Earth, offers a really alluring underwater paradise. Its stunning shorelines and sugar-white sands provide a tranquil, natural getaway, and fishing boats serve as a reminder of the archipelago's varied cultures. Add the Seychelles to your bucket list if you want to enjoy a warm temperature all year long, go snorkeling, stay in luxurious hotels, or do all of the above. Australia's Shark Bay. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is located at the westernmost point of Australian soil. Dutch explorers arrived here and built it before Captain Cook discovered land in Botany Bay. The arrival of Dutch explorers in the 17th century, where the red earth of Australia's westernmost point meets the teal waters of the Indian Ocean. There is a beach made entirely of tiny white shells, stromatolites on the shore of Hamelin Pool, and the salt mine at Useless Loop, which produces the purest grade of salt in the world and is only accessible by 4x4s or visible from the sky. The bay is home to stromatolites, which are ancient microbial reefs that resemble solid rocks and are among the richest and largest beds of seagrass in the world. Japan's Fuji Mountain. Mount Fuji is one of the most iconic symbols of tranquility and is an active volcano. You can walk to the top of the revered monument for panoramic views, or you can just gawk at it from Lake Kawaguchi and other locations in the lovely Five Lakes region. Visit the spa town of Hakone in the winter. Fuji just might win. For some of the best views of the mountain and cherry blossom trees, go to Lake Kawaguchiko in the springtime. The Amazon. The Amazon takes up about 40% of South America, including parts of Brazil, Peru, and Colombia. The Amazon is the world's biggest rainforest, including portions of Brazil, Peru, and Colombia. It is home to more than 40,000 plant species and 1,300 bird species. But while you still have the chance, Go see the flowing rivers and the unique species because climate change and human-caused fires are rapidly destroying the habitat. The Amazon rainforest's main characteristics are its deep green color and abundance of life. Perhaps no other forest in the entire world is as spectacular. The Amazon is also known as the green lung of the earth for good reason. Travel through the rainforest to the most amazing locations. Like and subscribe to our channel for more beautiful content.